How's it going?
Oh, great. Just burning some ish.
Yeah. As one, hey, I got this clock.
Yep.
Beep, boop. There it goes.
Perfect.
Now, knowing me, the phone will be on silent or vibrate. Or I'll just straight up be gone somewhere else. I'm going to keep it right here. I'm going to set it to loud. I'm going to see what happens if I set it to do not disturb, because what if someone calls me?
That's true.
Now.
But what if you have an emergency?
What if I have an emergency?
I don't know.
Maybe they'll call you.
I don't have my phone.
Oh.
At least not on me, on my person.
It's where my phone will be in 59 minutes.
Yes. Precisely. We're just rocking with it. I love it. I have a question for you, Elinor.
Yeah? What up?
Are you having trouble sleeping? Your thoughts about the future frighten you?
I was like, well, I mean, hey, world, remember when we did a play together this year? We did a play in 2020.
Woo!
Can you imagine?
The few and far between.
When the history books, they're going to be like 2020. That must, January.
It feels like eons ago.
Oh, yeah. That was so fun.
I want to be bloodshot all over.
Whoops.
Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah, I mean, look, this was a piece about sleeplessness and anxiety, and basically just look
what befell us.
Yeah, and here we are. Cristina performed in it because Cristina is an incredible performer and activist and mind and soul and spirit. This is me segueing into an introduction. Did you see what I did there? It's like, because you, my friend Cristina, who has done many things recently, including BLOODSHOT.
It's true.
It's gonna be good. Yeah? No, you.
Me?
Yeah.
What about me?
Oh, I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Oh no, please continue.
Oh. I was just gonna say that your plans to go on tour are something that are keeping me going, and I see this as like so Cristina's upcoming tour is happening internationally. Decolonize.
Oof. I mean, what decolonize, the word, the everlasting presence of that word coinciding with the forever fight of liberation in this lifetime and beyond. The indefinite pause of what does a tour look like in this construct of time that we know within COVID. Casually living in a pandemic amidst a society that half ignores it and the other half, I can't even dissect it. But I'm okay. Like there are still people that I've been in touch with and seeing what are other ways that we can go about it, knowing that I'm in no rush. I will always do this show. I will always be able to do this show. And the lessons within it in regards to decolonizing intimacy, finding self-worth, being able to hold a space for intimacy for Black and Brown and Indigenous folks whose partners may or may not be white. And what does that mean? That's a forever conversation that I'm always going to want to have. So I look forward to the tour. I'm in no rush. I'm building an apocalypse mobile, so it'll all come together.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I feel like as it comes together, I'm imagining lots of like blowing leaves and particles, like the visual of coming together. I believe it's going to come together, and then as it swirls out, it's like that is the fight of the piece. Yeah, you'll be right there in the center of like the storm undoing and rewinding up to like re-release again, but in the opposite direction.
That's an incredible visual. And that's how I feel in my body. Like when I think about having forward movement, even while feeling stagnant within a quarantine or the limitations of travel, like there's so much that is happening internally, spiritually, energetically, that will manifest into the physical. And yeah, I feel that whirlwind. I feel that tempest. And
Yeah.
It's exhausting, but amazing.
Yeah. You know, I said to Andrew Neisler, I said to him a few weeks ago that I feel like we're in like the middle of we're riding a boat, and it's like a big blue ocean, and it's choppy, but we're underneath this sky, and it could be like so magnificent and all this stuff, and the sights are going to be glorious, but I'm so seasick. And the boat is moving so rapidly, and I just like, I got to stay on deck because the potential, the view, the potential, it's too great to miss. And we're going to get there, and I got to navigate too. But oh my goodness, I have lost my lunch.
I am seasick and I need to rest.
Yeah, I have lost my appetite for dinner even. I am like, I do not like what you are serving. I shall not eat.
I want none of it.
I want none of it. I want none of it. Will I come back tomorrow? I shall not.
No.
I will not return.
But we will. We will. And yep. I'm a petulant child and I don't want it, but I'll do it.
I'm not going back to how it has been. The amount of energy I have reclaimed for myself being within my own, I was going to say four walls, but let's be real. It's a railroad in Bushwick. It's like a motley assortment.
Like 2.5 walls.
Yeah. It's like a motley assortment of walls that manage to not have too many gaps in them for like leaks and like creepy crawly. No, but this is just the most you know, when you can go through a day, when you're me, when you are me, those times, Thursday through Sunday, and you know, it's taxing. It's heavy out there. I'm a very porous person. I know know you are too. I was gonna say I think you know, to like not put words in your mouth, but
I
know. Come in because you're so porous. Also, I felt it.
Of course.
Yeah, and it's you absorb a whole lot from the outside world. Whether it's call it being porous, call it being an empath, call it whatever you want to, call it Suzanne. But it's taxing. It's heavy, and I didn't realize how much energy I spend just kind of like deflating the bubble in me every day. And in the absence of that, I'm like hearing this other voice in my head, and it's mine. It's like the voice that comes out on the page.
Yep.
It's speaking directly to me instead of like doing that weird like ghost story thing where it's like, here's a message, murder on the wall. You know, and I'm like,
it's fleeting, catch it.
Yeah, I'm like, that seems like a sign. Okay, you know, it's like actually right here, you know?
Yeah. And I mean, I hope you know I was joking. Like there is no going back. Never go back because that, one, it's futile. Two, no one gets anything that way. Whether you're out here to win the game of life or try and circumvent it or something, like we have to reckon with what's here. We have to be able to look at the past in all its faults and all its glories, utilize it, and keep going. Because we're worth so much more. We're capable of so much more. We deserve so much more, and we can do it. And yeah, we're facing a lot of the list of the powers that be that are terrible and greedy and refuse to shift themselves to any sort of humanity beyond their little capitalistic greedy circles.
No. And dramatic booing.
Just boo.
Boo to you. If you're one of those people, I say boo to you.
I'm booing forever.
Forever. On the inside and outside too.
Yeah. And I boo and I want to burn it all down and still have that place where I'm like, cool, we can do this together. You still have an opportunity to be a better fucking human. But no, okay, cool. You want people in cages. I see. You think that we are animals. I see. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, this is yeah. And also to everybody who's like, well, it's like not, it's not that. I'm like, listen, we've been talking about this for years. And we went, we've had this conversation before. It's very strange. We've had it before. And at this point, I'm like, at first I was like, oh, come on. And now I'm like, no, okay, shut the fuck up. Just like, whatever. I'm out. I don't need it. I don't need it. I'm like, you were slowing it down. Yeah. I feel like I don't know.
What's the I don't know? What does it bring up? What does it feel?
Honestly, here's my train of thought.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I feel like a real like I'm gonna get the points type of game in Oregon Trail. But then even bringing up the Oregon Trail reference just started like it just like started all these constellations, and then I just got tired. Honestly, what happened? Yeah. And I was thinking like, I'm remembering being 5 and being at day camp and playing Oregon Trail. And I always stop for dysentery, I was like, dysentery, shoot.
Oh, snap.
Jim Bob lost his squirrel. Shoot, let's rest for 5 days. Like, whatever, I was all about the feelings. And so I would arrive in Oregon eventually, like just before like Eisenhower's inauguration, right? It would take that long. With 2 family members. Jim Bob is grown because I didn't want to like leave someone behind. But now I'm like, you sit there in your dysentery and you think about what you did.
Yes. And dare I say, and that sit there and think about what you've done after we have given you multiple chances to, I don't know, come along, be a part of the group that wants to be better because we can do this together.
Come on.
Then stay there then stay there. And that isn't punishment. It isn't. It's what you chose. And I'm thinking so much more as I dive deeper into abolitionist work. Like how do we keep dismantling and decolonizing this idea of what justice is, and knowing that so much of justice is tied into punishment? So many people's version of justice lies in the root of punishment, which I do not negate or want to toss away that very real feeling, because I feel it too. Yes, I want to punish people for being terrible to one another. And I also know that cycle of harm and violence only gets us so far. We end up in that same pattern, making these same mistakes, and we owe it to ourselves to look at other ways and to not align to any structure that keeps people repressed in any way.
Oh, yeah, and it's amen, and it's also just the fact that I just feel like a lot of people don't see the roof, and I get it. I was saying to Drew today that like you don't know how to like attain something. It's hard to attain something if you don't know what it feels like, if you don't know what the thing is you're searching for, what it tastes like, what it feels like, how it sounds coming out of your mouth. It's very difficult to grasp like what a feeling is in that. And you know, it's we're artsy fartsy people, you and I. Fair, right? We'd say ish. And the ability to like dream, ideate, everyone's favorite word, it allows you, it just allows you to think of a possibility outside the realm. What I'm trying to say is that there's so many people who don't know that there is a room beyond the room. There's another room outside of the room that we're in. And there's another roof outside, and there doesn't have to be a roof. And like, I know it's like, well, what are you supposed to do? Okay, well, you know, defund the police. But what if we abolish the police? Seriously? But what are we gonna? Well, yeah, let's think of Plan B. Like, come on, we can.
There was a time before police.
Yeah,
and there can be a time after, and it's infuriating because it's so evident where there's a lack of imagination. And a laziness, truly, because people want to complain, they want to dismiss any idea, and not offer up anything to this change. And that's just so silly. It's sad and it's silly to me.
I know.
And knowing that so much of the individualistic complex and the ego complex drives so much out of it. Like when we talk about things, we're talking big picture. We're talking about groups and communities, not individual. Of like, well, it's you. You're the one. And if we do this, you're the one that's going to be full of the violence and everything bad's going to happen to you. As opposed to, hi, things are already bad.
Yeah.
Things are already terrible. And just because it's not happening to you doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And just because you don't see it doesn't mean that other people aren't suffering and that you can think about it. And we're not asking folks, no one is asking anyone to be like, hi, I need you to change the world right now. Every moment that you do, no joy, no pleasure, just fix things because it's all your fault. That's ludicrous. No one's saying that. And it's wild to me that that's the default for anyone, regardless of race.
Yeah.
It is so steeped in this greed, in this selfishness, which I know stems from fear. I know that.
Yeah. It's lack of imagination, fear.
Mm-hmm. And I get that. And also I'm so tired. And that same thing of like where you can only give so much, where you can only meet someone halfway so many times before you put up your own boundaries and know that this is for your own survival. Not stepping on anyone else, but being able to go, I can't offer anything to this, and this offers nothing to me. And not by means of you offer me nothing, so you're worthless. Like, no, like we can try, and you actively think that ABC should not exist or ABC deserves this lack of humanity, then okay, it's going to be very hard for me to get to the core of you, and that's not my core responsibility. And I get that. It's
It's I don't know. I want to be. There's a lot of conversation stoppers for me on this, where, you know, it just comes down to like, but if you're making a hierarchy in this way and you're going to adhere to this sort of hierarchy, then like we're done here. I don't think we're going to make very much progress, because if you came to the table thinking that I had nothing to offer, but that you weren't going to get anything from me, then, you know, and I agree that is not exclusively something I am saying as a black-skinned individual. I wonder, I have a hard time believing that there's that there's such debate over this. I mean, I believe it, I see it, I know it's happening, but it seems very, just very unfair that we had all this opportunity to create an amazing world, and this is the draft that many are so satisfied with. I'm like, they said flying cars. They said flying cars. Like, even flying cars alone is a reason to like redo this one, to roll again. Mulligan, you know, I know it's been literal tens of thousands of years, but Michael J. Fox said flying cars, hoverboards. So like,
nope. Roll it back, baby. Roll it
back. Exactly. And I'm like, I just feel like if we could trick everybody into wanting to strive for that future, then maybe we could actually get somewhere. And this time we'd be like, no.
Just no.
No.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild. It's why I being the person I am and believing in goodness in people and wanting to give the benefit of the doubt, but prepared for the worst, and and thinking about energies, like that there are those folks who really they want the destruction. And not the destruction to build something better. It is not a burning to the ground and planting new seeds in the fertile soul. No. It is destruction and the glee of it, and the joy from having supremacy over someone, and like that kind of malice, that kind of mean spirit. I don't like to say evil per se, but kind of aligns with it. And that those things simply exist. Those people exist, and I think that saddens me the most. Where, it feels almost futile to even attempt, but I'll keep doing it because I believe that this whole world, everything we do in it, it's bigger than us, and I want to be able to live my life freely with joy and curiosity and feeling it all, whether it's the deepest despairs or the greatest glories, and continue building something for those who come after me. Mm-hmm. And because that's important to me. And while still recognizing, like, we're a fucking pale blue dot in the universe. You know, that little perspective, we are specks, we are dust, we are fucking space dust. Right there, the little schmitz. We're
There's a dot there. You can't see it.
And so none of this fucking matters. We're all gonna die. So why not make the most of this?
I know. What grade am I trying to get? And what class? What the fuck is this shit? I don't know. Like, what are we even doing? What is any of this? I just went from like 0 to 900. Well, what? Like, seriously, I don't understand. I don't get it anymore. I don't get it because I used to sit in a circle with other wee little children, and we would like pass the thing around, and everyone would get some, and we were very nice. We would hug each other if we pretend fell and like had a blue bump or whatever. Small people, children, and I'm just like, what happened? The fact that oh my gosh, Stephen Miller, the fact that Stephen Miller and I are the same age, I'm like, what the hell? Dude! Ooh. Dude, come on, man. Like,
no thanks.
Yeah, like, you want to talk about it? Ooh, I did it again.
No. Mm-mm. No, because you know, he thinks that people are just made for the beck and call of his
I'm like, dude,
it's wild. It's just like, damn. All right, okay, and like, and there, I refuse to give up, but I also know like how much energy I can put towards something where it seems very useless, where it's like perhaps someone else has the tools and the patience and the time to maybe shift a part of your soul, mind, anything, but it ain't gonna be me. That's okay, because I'll resonate with someone else. I know that every single thing we do in this world, in our time, it has an imprint. Even us speaking right now through these cosmic waves, we're like that is impacting someone in whatever way possible. And that goes on to everyone else. And whether people like it or not, we are all connected. Oops, sorry, you're gonna have to deal with it. So like let that be it.
Yeah.
That kind of individualistic bullshit, it's not it fine. Then go live on a rock in the sea. You're still not gonna freaking be by yourself because you're breathing air. You're gonna probably kill some fish and eat it. You'll probably die from poison. But it's still like you're not just no one is alone.
No, I know. And now I'm back on the playground looking at that kid who's alone. The kid was me. But
Why
like
were you alone on the playground?
Oh, 90s stuff.
Yeah.
I was a teacher's pet, 4 eyes, real tall, wore a bra, liked to read. I don't know, you name it. That was me at 6.
That's fair. That's fair. Was I alone on the playground? Sometimes. There was this I just called them the spaceships. And this is when playgrounds were made of like the survival of the fittest materials. So just stainless steel, metal, pebble rocks.
Love that.
Just
those like that pirate wood.
Yes.
Pirate wood. It was like splinters that they like together, and then they like so it would kind of splinter before you used it. Yeah.
It was wild. And like there was I don't know, like this. It was packed together, so like every once in a while someone got a splinter, but that thing was sturdy. But also you're like, I don't know how this is happening. But there were these three spaceships where it was kind of like, what do I have here? All right, here's a pot.
Props.
All right, imagine this, but as a stainless steel kind of bowl, right?
Oh,
and
cool.
So there were ladders go from the bottom up through the top, and there were 3 of them, and you could jump from each one, maybe like 2 feet in between each one. Death traps, amazing death traps, and whether it was raining, hot, and hot, your skin is just sticking to it. But
I'm wearing shorts. I'm like,
yep, like I'm in it, and then we would have like these capture the spaceship flag. Survival of the fittest, Lord of the Flies, playground games. And that was my shit. I was like, yeah, all right. Get those people. You knock them to the ground. Capture the other ones. And then
wow. Wow.
Yep. And then I go swing by myself. I'm like, all right, I'm done with everyone.
Oh, wow. Man. You were cool. You sound cool. I was like, I'd be like,
no.
until the crowds left, and then I would try and like do the bars, and I couldn't do that either. It's like just like add another thing to the
bars. The worst. Oof. I can climb. I can jump. Upper body things, I'm like, yep, I got about 5 seconds. I'll go real fast and then I'm done.
Oh, at some point I got too tall. I was just like, I was just like a permanent shore test. Like, sure, what? I'm sorry.
Got it.
Yeah. So that
amazing.
Which like I remember when it was happening, I was like, maybe this is cred, but it was not cred. They noticed my feet were on the ground.
We noticed your feet on the ground, disqualified. Can't play with us.
No.
Oh, kids are cruel.
That playground is now condos. I'm sorry.
But has no one in it because who can afford apartments.
It's Washington, D.C. It's the same thing. Really, though, the reason I started laughing was because in this one real dramatic moment in 9th grade, we went back there after it was condos, and then we sang This Used to Be My Playground by Madonna.
Stop. Yes, as one should do.
Yeah. The theater soundtrack. Yeah. I was curating my own theater soundtracks in my head long ago. I was I think I know the perfect song for this not really sad moment.
Foolish. I love it. Oh, I want to be in a playground.
I want to be in a play.
Yeah.
We can't. I'm mad.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm always going to want to be in a play. And I'm good.
I want to be in a play, but I want to be in a play that's doing it right. In a company that's doing it right, in a theater that's doing it right, in a world that's doing it right.
Yep. And I don't want anything less. Like when folks are talking about spacing out seats every 6 feet, I'm like, what? You know this is nonsense, right? You know, you know, why are we settling for poison scraps? Because even if you did it, you're going to have just a sprinkling of audience energy than what you're used to. You're still going to be in danger of, crowds and passing things, because the minute you have intermission, everyone's going to be in the bathroom, and well, you're fucked. And also, what? No, we're supposed to be in a pod with my cast for 2 months? Fuck out of here. I'm good, man.
There's a model where the audience could be in the pod too. It's you're not signing up just to see the show. You are signing up to attend the casting, the choreography rehearsals, the production meetings, just everything. And you're just can I go home now?
No.
It's been 9 hours.
This is your home. Go to your corner of this closet.
I know. Help us move these props. Go over there. And you're like, what seat are you in? Ooh, front row. Cool.
I'm the only one.
Nah.
It's wild.
That's also bad. That's also real bad. Yeah.
Let's miss the people and what those intimacies and that kind of experience of exchange of ideas and just people, what that kind of storytelling exchange. We're always going to be artists. We're always going to tell stories. Theater is different, and I'm here for different versions of theater and experimenting with what that means. But miss me with that Zoom shit. Do. I'll only do a reading. That is it. Ba 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 ba. Nope.
I mean, yeah, the Zoom rehearsal process. I haven't been in one of those. Zoom reading.
Yeah.
I dig that.
And I respect what people want to do. I'm not knocking it. I just know that's a lie. I am knocking it. But I am not wanting to take away your joys and pleasures. I just don't want to be involved.
Just get it away from me. Get that joyous, pleasured self out of my face. Yeah,
Get me out.
Hold on, wait. Oh, hold on. Wait, hold on. This might be okay.
What? Yes!
Guys, it was a light switch. I was pretty far away though. It was like 3 out of 10.
I'll give it a 3.5.
Thank you.
I appreciate your commitment.
No, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you. Man, that reminds me, we were going to have the Olympics. We, as in I, myself. I was going to have the Olympics, but now I didn't.
You can't. There's only so many people you can fit in that hallway. It's so dumb.
Man, I know. I'm like, actually, though, the Olympics are right outside my door. They're here on Flushing Avenue.
Did you say on Flushing Avenue? Yep. Mm-hmm. What? Where were the Olympics going to be?
Japan, Tokyo.
Right.
Yeah. And listen, the logo was bomb. It was amazing. It was like 2020, and they put like the rings, the colors in the thing, and then they postponed that shit. Can you imagine the graphic designer who has been working on this since 2008, since they won the Olympics, is like, what? But there were 2 zeros. It was perfect.
Throw it away. Start
Burn
all
it down. I know.
Burn it down.
I know. You know, on a little like in memoriam of like this year, not the actual in memoriam of this year, which is a very serious thing. I'm talking about the fact that it wasn't the Roaring 20s that we were all like, like, I guess I'll don't mind if I do, Daisy Buchanan, you know, like just like a little bit. In memoriam, the Tokyo 2020 Olympics logo. In memoriam, my drop waist dress wearing outside that I totally was gonna do if we'd been able to go outside.
Nope. In memoriam. Oh man. Just, you know, when the list is endless and you're just like, oh, I don't even
it like goes really fast in the scroll. Like,
oh god.
And you're like,
memoriam, my whole life. Oh, what? Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
I feel like that when I look at all the progress New Zealand has. There's that meme where that girl from Arthur and she has the shades on and she has her head through the fence, just looking through it like, I wish I was over there.
Oh, I know. Saw something. Yeah. Italy was like, we're rethinking respecting the US. And I'm like, you still respected us?
No. You should be outraged and pity those who are trying to fucking not be in this suck hole of a goddamn nation. It's wild. It's what, like, I as someone who like is actively fighting for the betterment of it and having that kind of restorative justice and transformative justice, I still marvel at the fact that any of us are doing it. Like, what? I really wish there was just a momentary takeover of all the poverty-stricken working class folks who all just stop. Everyone stayed home. And what would that be? If they were really all were just like, yeah, no, we're done. A collective strike over where it's just the fucking billionaires and those fuck shits.
I know that the immediate argument is always, well, someone's gotta keep the lights on. And I agree. Like, you know, you're on a ventilator. We need someone to man this. We need someone to like run the lighthouse, so to speak. But the thing is, there's folks whose thinking caps. It just like the thinking is here, and they're not thinking about anything outside of that. And so, you know, it's the look on someone's face when you're like, but don't you realize that someone has to open the grocery store? And you're like, oh, I've never thought about, well, why can't, there's not just like a,
cool.
Right. And then I'm like, oh, it's because you don't know that those people exist. You don't know that those people exist. You're not thinking about those people, because this is what this pandemic forced people to do. And I know it's been said, but for the first time, a lot of folks were like, oh shit, but if I'm being told to stay home and only get groceries 2 weeks from now, that means that someone's got to be at the grocery store. Or if I'm being told to order food, someone's still got to deliver my food. And then thinking about the chain of command for the first time, or at least in a way that made them see how it was implicated, because we were, we factory style, right? And I'm like, the factory is over here and I'm over here suggesting that we should do it factory style. And no. So yeah, it's just realizing that your place in the chain of command, in the factory line, in the circle of life, however one would like to slice it. And yeah.
To recognize it, to honor it, and to respect it, and man, like the it's just wild to me, and it applies to so many levels of like the chain of command, but rather than thinking of it in that hierarchical way.
I have real problems with that word in more ways than one, and that's one of them.
That one, but as opposed to an actual circle, this interwoven circle, as opposed to, well, you're there, I'm me here, and sometimes I go here. It's like, no, it's all of us. So like, yeah, when you're ordering out, you better be, if you can afford to order out, you better be tipping them at least 30%.
Yeah.
Everyone should be having hazard pay. Things should simply just be fixed so that no one has to worry about what form of death they want to choose, whether it's going to work that doesn't give you PPE, or staying at home and then losing your job and still not being able to provide for yourself or your family, or like wild, when there's more than enough.
Yeah. And we suck at this so badly as a country, because people are like, damn, it's been 5 months, I'm bored. And I'm like, but it's a pandemic. I'm like, this is why it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks because we have to do this to live. Like, and it's gonna suck. If a pandemic were fun, I'm sure we would have tried to like turn it into a music festival or something like that already. Like, this is we can't just, and here's shit, like, it's gonna, like, Labor Day is gonna happen, it's gonna feel that nip in the air, and then suddenly it's gonna be like, all right, back to it.
Yep.
Everybody better stop everything. And it's like, but it's been that. It didn't go away. This is going so badly.
Oh, and all that frustration, still having a bit of empathy and going, yeah, okay, I get it. You're not used to this. Perhaps you are bored. Sure. I'm gonna need you to, you know what, feel your feels, and look at this truck full of dead people because they ran out of room in the goddamn morgue.
And I would like to make the distinction too that, like, obviously maybe not obviously, this is why I'm making the distinction. I'm not talking about folks who are going and who are working, who are frontline workers and who are essential workers and who need to go and find these things. But obviously the point that we're making here is that it is fucked up that people are having to choose that, as you said. People are having to choose their type of death.
Yeah.
The fact that I understand in terms of like learning and opening the schools, remote learning versus in-person learning versus the teachers. I do not have the answer to that. But what is being, it is not okay to put people's lives on the line.
No, everyone is viewed as expendable, and there are both truths that are happening at the same time. Yeah. Many parents are not equipped to take care of their children while also trying to work, because that's not how society likes to support people. And,
capitalism.
Oh, what's that? Figure it out. Sorry if you die. And but also, please make sure you pay for all your death stuff.
Yeah,
thanks. Like that. Like it's wild. And also knowing those who don't have the privilege to have access to the technology to have remote learning, and knowing that it's different, and that no one is prepared for this to its full extent. And also, it sucks to be freaking in a school where already you don't have resources, where already teachers are forced
I know. I'm like,
ties.
we didn't solve the teacher problem yet.
No.
They just wanted some colored pencils.
No.
And now this.
I'm going to need you to forget about those colored pencils and also bring in your own buckets of sanitizer.
Ooh.
That's what the fuck it is. It's garbage. It's garbage, and it's insulting. And to know that there's so much of a demand, especially on teachers, of, yes, make my child the best they can be, and also do it with these 3 grains of rice, and also why aren't you making my child the best that it can be, but I'm going to give you absolutely 0 resources, and these archaic supremacist-based fucking nonsense standardized tests that does nothing, and it's all just punishment. All punishment. You don't make this, punishment. This incentive is not being punished. Like, this is asinine. It's asinine. It's so sad. It's so sad. And like hilarious. It's just like, how
so
cool. I mean, good on Chicago. They meet, and I think it was LA first who like put in a bunch of demands in regards to the teachers union and like what they need in order to go back to school. And then Chicago's doing all remote learning.
Yeah.
Granted, something might have happened in the last hour where I could be wrong, but last I checked, they all went, hey, we're not fucking doing this. We're not going to be in person at school where it's just a breeding ground for the virus, for teachers, for the children, for the families they go to. Like, no.
You hear that school where that photo was taken?
Ooh, Georgia. Yeah.
Georgia.
When the kid was freaking
what county was it? I don't remember the county.
Oh, I cannot recall.
9 cases.
Out of 10. 9 out of 10 freaking people, like, just right there. Yeah. Right there, and knowing that it
yeah. I'm like, do we need to go through the steps again? I don't know, Cristina. It really bums me out. But at this point, I'm like, okay, well, this is fucked up. So I guess it's time to start doubling down on those things that I really care about.
Yep. And remembering that joy. And what are the things that truly matter at the end of the day? And
no.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. And remembering kindness. Oh, compassion, even in the midst of so much fury and rage. Yeah.
Wow. You know, I've been playing with this idea of like, what happens if I just live online forever?
Live online.
Live online.
Live online.
Online. Like this. Like, you know, what if you never see me in person again? And I can just exist like this. With you everywhere.
What? Like, I don't know why that stunned me so hard. Like, you'd be like the visible anonymous.
Yeah. Vanonymous. I'm so sorry. That sucked. Sorry. Cut. Lord, take us that. No. I'm kidding. Yeah. Vanonymous over here.
Huh. That's
I don't know.
something.
I mean, it's like kindness. I mean, kindness comes through actions. Kindness comes through words. Kindness comes through time. I don't know. The beginning of all this, I said that I was a cloud, and I'm kind of interested in that.
A cloud.
Yeah. I feel like I've been able to have deeper connections with so many people.
Yeah.
Just because I can reach that many more people. And
that's real. Yeah.
I know I can always reach that many people. And it's probably just a matter of, you know, in 2026 when we're out and about again and stuff, just keeping my little Zoom.
2026.
I said it. I said it. Prove me wrong, ambassadors.
I'm sorry. 2026. Listen, I'm also not like I'm not arguing. I'm like, yeah, that's probably it. I've been ready. Been ready for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta do some laundry.
Yeah, let's get my things sorted. It's really oh yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Huh. Would you, if you were to live the rest of your life online, would it be like a 3-day a week just out to the world, or would it be individual? Like picking people that you want to interact with, as opposed to this platform where you go live for an hour and that is it.
Yeah.
That is a live diary.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah, like I could have like office hours. I could just like flip it on and send out the link and be like, anyone wants to see me. I feel like that might hurt me. That might hurt me deeply. If like on day one, no one clicked the link, I'd be like, oh, that hurt me deeply. I should go outside. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm a Pisces sun and a Libra rising and an Aquarius moon. It's all messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very like future sighted, but also like real social, but also like real able to stay indoors, and also like real feels, but also like real brain, and also real indecisive, but also real like trust the gut. So I don't know.
Oh man. Yeah, that's a mix. That's a mix. My Virgo sun. Oh, like, yep, rooted in. I'm always right, even when I'm wrong. Let's go. Do it the way that I say. Pisces rising. So much love. These feelings. Oh, I'm in my dreamscape. It's okay. Listen, we can think beyond this, right? There's something bigger than us.
Yeah.
All right.
Bigger than us.
You know, freaking, there's something bigger than us, but also maybe do it my way, because that'll be good. And then my Aries moon goes, yeah, all of that, burn it down. It's done.
Oh, man. And you got Sister Virgo and Sister Pisces who are like, well.
I'm like, it's over.
Listen.
Go forth.
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to encourage everyone to drop their sun, moon, rising in the chat. Did you see how I did that? I've never done something like that. I was so slick. I was like, hey guys, I just want you to drop your sun, moon, rising. I'm not going to look at it, though. I'll look at it later. I'm just curious. Yeah. No, for real. Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
How you keep your plants so alive?
Oh, well, I keep them alive because, or how? I keep them alive with love and knowing that they're not mine.
Oh.
And these are Charlie Yvonne Simpsons.
Oh, they're Charlie's plants?
Oh, yeah. I added one who, rather my lover gifted me one, and it is not doing well. But I am going to repot that little fern, and it'll be good. And the
you have a pot.
Doing well. I have a. Where are you? See, it was getting really. Oh, fern.
Oh, fern.
I mean, you're still doing. You're good.
No, fern's gonna be great. Fern's great. Hi, Charlie's plants.
Yeah. We got some repotting. I got some chicken poop fertilizer. Got some soil. You know? I talk to them, play some music on this record player.
Yeah. Yo.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow.
And I let them be. I try not to take too much care, because then I'm like, ugh, this water again. I hate it. Now I'm just going to die. Like, oh, okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Foolish. That's how I do it.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't have any plants.
None at all.
I don't have anything.
I didn't think I need to get you a plant.
I don't have a shelf to put it on.
We can give you like a little little nail and then hang a little air plant.
Oh yeah, just right through the leaf.
Yep. I'm gonna put it right on the wall and hang it. Oh, I really want. Yeah.
It'd be nice.
It'd be good.
Little air plant. I don't know. You might have to come over because it might die.
It might.
I'm just saying. I'm not good at plants.
But it's worth a shot, I think.
I know. But is it worth more dead plants?
Well, it's never truly dead. You can compost it and it'll come alive in a different way.
It's true. It's
the circle
true.
of life, if you will.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, that looks like something out of Fern Gully, which I've been thinking a lot about.
Oh my goodness. Fern Gully.
Could you go for Fern Gully right now?
Yes.
Damn.
What was Tim Curry's character that was the
that
top
guy?
Yeah, the bad guy who man.
Fruit Bat. There was Fruit Bat and Red Dress, and I think the Australian dude from Captain Planet was in it.
Yeah. Right?
Ish.
I just know his voice.
But it was also Dirty Dancing. Maybe?
What was his name? No, I'm just thinking about Tim Curry's character. Just the evil. I was so enamored with it. Oh, here's this toxic waste that sounds really seductive, and I like it. What am I, 9? Yep. I knew I was twisted even then.
Oh, that's so important. Yo, I was pretty twisted as a youth as well.
Still twisted.
I mean, that's how it starts. But I liked the psychological aspect of Ren and Stimpy. Big fan of Beavis and Butthead.
Big time. Especially Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy, it's coming back.
Where?
I think no, Comedy Central.
Yeah.
But yeah, wow. It's coming back. Yeah, I'm ready for that.
Stimpy, you stupid idiot.
Ren. Oh gosh. Cristina, I'm such a Stimpy.
I think we all have some Stimpy in us.
I'm all Stimpy. I'm all Stimpy. I live in a world of Wrens, but I'm a Stimpy. Gosh.
What about Rocko's Modern Life?
Yo, okay, check it out. Rocko's Modern Life. I was something feels here. Me and Ren and Stimpy was me and Rocko's Modern Life was because it was too real. I was there is a palpable ennui here that feels a little hostile, and yet I feel I'm just not prepared, I'm not prepared for then I turned 25 and I was
yep.
Yeah, that hurt. Rocko hurt a little. Was that your jam? Was Rocko your jam?
Rocko, yeah, it wasn't my go-to, but whenever it was on, I was yeah, this is ridiculous. I love it.
Yeah.
I think of what I mean. So many. Oh, Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh yeah. I don't remember any individual episode, but they all blended into one long mega episode, and yeah.
Those were informative because I love anything of the occult or supernatural, and
oh, so you're a scary stories to tell in the dark.
Yes, that was my next thought, and the illustrations of that, those were
so good.
So it ripped my soul apart, just frightening.
I'm looking because somewhere in my look, I got these books. I lied. I do have a shelf. But look, somewhere is that book somewhere here.
We need it.
Somewhere.
Also, are your walls red?
I see it. I see it.
Get it.
It's really high up.
Okay, never mind.
Do you see where it is?
In the corner?
It's in the top shelf.
Right corner?
In the black section. Yeah. It's right
with
It's
the
like
evil
right
books.
there.
With the white binding.
No, it's got like a little. You can't really. It's like
No.
there. No,
It's so far,
it's
but I
so
feel
far.
its presence of ridiculous, scary stories.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
You think I could do it? It would be such a drama way for this thing to go out. For me to go out as if I fall. TBH.
Oh no! Oh no! Wait, where's a step ladder?
Well, it's behind me, but there's a whole situation. I don't know if I want to go into that.
That's okay. I think it'll be for next time.
Next time?
Yeah, there'll be a next time.
Wow. What a cliffhanger.